Hi everyone, time for some more content for Infinity, and once again I've been picking a few from forums and some Discord chats to find some common rules mistakes. So let's start off with rule number one, somewhere here again, and that first of all is close combat bursts. Now, as you probably know, normally you get one dice in close combat, just the one, unless you have martial arts level 5, which means, generally speaking, you'll get into CC only when you really think you're going to win that face to face, maybe because you've got martial arts higher than 20, or some bonuses here and there. Except sometimes you can get more than one dice in close combat anyway, even with that martial arts level 5. And that's mostly to do with your CC weapon. So somewhere appearing around my head, you will see Wild Bill. There he is, Wild Bill. And as you can see on his profile, he has multi-pistols plus 1 burst in his melee weapon slot. That means, because he has plus 1 burst, he rolls 2 dice in CC, despite only having, martial arts 0. Now, his CC isn't very good, 15, but it's worth bearing in mind. And some models, for example, Desperados, they have plus 1 burst in CC, and they have martial arts of 21 or so, certainly worth bearing in mind there. Okay, now for rule number 2, and that is for Infiltration, plus 6. I saw this appear on the Discord a while ago, and it's happened to me in a game once, where sometimes you want to roll Infiltration to get your model beyond the halfway line and deploy your model outside of your opponent's deployment zone, but of course further forward than normal. And normally, as the rules say, you would roll a physique -3 roll for that. So if you've got physique 13, you'd roll a 10. Now the plus 6, remember, because it doesn't say you ignore this part of the rule, it's plus 6 to the roll, but then -3. Okay, so looking at someone like Usha McNeil, who has physique 13, as I just told you, and plus 6 infiltration, if she wants to deploy beyond your halfway line and deploy someone somewhere where she can shoot you with a shotgun first turn, as she is wont to do, she's going to be rolling that physique on a 16. So it's plus 6 for the plus 6 skill, but then -3. So still pretty good, but Shane rolling on 19, that'd be crazy. So the plus 6 -3 thing comes in. Okay, now for rule number 3. Don't subscribe. That's a big mistake that everyone makes. Not subscribing is a serious mistake. Happiness is simply a button push away, and I guarantee if you push the button that subscribes you to the channel, you will get at least 5% happier, and that's a promise. Now for rule number 4, which is more about dodging, which seems to be a fairly common issue I've seen before, and I think I've got it wrong myself a few times. If you do a face-to-face roll where both of you dodge, the active player moves their model first. So, for example, if you dodge into close combat with someone, and as the active player, and your opponent declared dodge as well, they might dodge out of CC themselves. Okay? If both players have dodged using a normal roll or whatever, so it's worth bearing that in mind. So there can be some strange situations where people dodge at the same time, but kind of the sequence is really important for that. The final rule is difficult terrain. So hopefully you know that if you're in difficult terrain, normally you lose 1 to your movement values, right? So for example, if you've got 4/4 move, you lose 1 per level, so becomes 3/3. But if you have terrain total, you ignore that and sneeze, and you also get +1 to movement values, which is brought in N4, I believe. But that's not quite accurate. The terrain skill only adds +1 to your first movement value. Okay, so if you've got a 4/4 move, you only get a 5/4 bump. You don't become 5/5. So looking at Usha again, because I had a nearby, and the Line Kazakh. If you have a Line Kazakh and Usha compared, and you've got a table here, and the yellow part of the table is them in difficult terrain, and the white one is in normal ground. Obviously, normal ground, both of them are 4/4 move. In difficult terrain, that Kazakh's is 3/3 because the difficult terrain subtracts 1 from both move values. Usha ignores the penalty for difficult terrain and gets +1 to her first value. So it becomes 5/4, which is still really good, but not 5/5, which of course is even better. And that's some rules mistakes. There's many, many more out there for Infinity. I think the next video I do won't be Rules 1. Any requests, please state them underneath somewhere here. Not on my lap or my microphone or keyboard, but actually in the comment section. And I'll see you later. Yeah, so see you later. Okay. You have a good summer? Yeah? You're still here then. I've got to make a call anyway, so yeah, I've got to make a phone call, so it's been nice to talk to you, but I've just got to go. Bye.